Hey guys, what's going on? Reaper here again, and I'm sorry I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I've been really busy gaming, and I haven't had the found the time to do this. But just to be clear, this is my view of my personal favorite games of this year for Xbox, and I am basically going to get started. My first will definitely have to be Tomb Raider. Definitely awesome story. I loved the story arc. I loved the gameplay. You might not see too many clips of that in this commentary due to the fact that I basically beat it and then I was done. So I didn't have I basically recorded a really cool clip at the very end of this video that I felt that was pretty good to be ended with. I loved Tomb Raider. I loved the story arc. I loved the Lara Croft lineage story about how she basically picked up her father's last no mission before he was killed. I liked the point of the religion point of it and what it was getting at, even though it couldn't really say it straight out. I think it was a lot better than the Definitive Edition or the original Tomb Raider back in 2013. And that was definitely my favorite story of the year. My second will definitely have to be Halo 5. I think Halo 5 was a awesome game, best multiplayer and best Halo story to date. The only story for the Halo that I think I still like better is Halo 2's. But again, both Halo 2 and Halo 5 is a part 1 of a finishing story. Halo 2 is a part 1 for the finish of Halo 3. And then Halo 5 is part 1 for Halo 6, which I hope we see in the next 4 years or so. If you did the legendary ending, I gotta say the legendary ending was awesome. It fits perfectly for Halo 6, and I can't wait to see how they conclude the Halo franchise. And if they decide to go after Halo 6, I gotta say that I don't really blame them, but you know, I'll be happy with the finishing of Halo just with Halo 6 in the years to come. And my last but not least was definitely the game that you see playing right now is AC Syndicate. I think that this AC Syndicate was definitely the better of the ones that we've seen in recent years. I think it was better than AC Unity. Oh hell yeah, definitely AC Unity, and definitely better than Black Flag. I did like the story arc. I liked that the ending for the AC Syndicate, the Templar Grandmaster that you had to face was the best boss battle since Assassin's Creed 3. Assassin's Creed 3 still has a solid place in my top favorites for ACs just because it had a good story and it was a decent length. I'll do a future length videos in the next couple weeks because, you know, each of these games that you see me playing took me a different time frame to beat. I don't really have time to cover that in this video, but AC Syndicate was something that I've never actually seen in AC. They actually introduced something called a boosting strategy. You could actually go to a side quest or a side activity and boost your character before you're basically even done with the actual game itself. Basically halfway through the game by sequence 5, and there's 9 sequences, you could be automatically capped out and basically make the game so much easier for yourself. It wasn't even funny. But you know, all these games that I've mentioned all had really good stories. Some were I only played for the multiplayer. Some I only played for story. But then on the other half, you know, I loved the other one that basically comes in 4 was definitely Witcher 3. I loved the length that took me, and I loved the graphical. I loved the adult content that was in it, and I loved how the story ended, and the DLC was absolutely phenomenal. I think that was the best DLC story I've played in recent years, and it took a solid 5 hours for me. And I loved the brutality, basically chopping people's heads off, basically the absolute massacring of basically what your sword could do. And basically the ending of Witcher 3 was not really the ending, but the continuation of the DLC. And I absolutely loved it. The game that I'm working on now is definitely Battlefront. For the rest of the year, I'm basically going to be working on the multiplayer ranking system. I'm basically going to be capping myself out in Battlefront, on Halo 5, and on Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, unfortunately, has to be my least favorite game of this year. The only thing I gotta say that I actually decently liked about it was its campaign. But AW's campaign with Kevin Spacey still is a little bit better in my personal opinion. Although I do like the actors that they chose in Black Ops 3 for that campaign, and it was a decent length. But then again, you know, all these games this year are awesome on Xbox. The multiplayer experiences that they all brought, whether it be Battlefront, Call of Duty, Halo, they all brought a awesome feeling to my screen, and basically an awesome journey that I've either finished or I am going to continue to do until the new year. And I hope that this Battlefront game brings me as much journey as possible. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm always looking for new ideas. I hope you guys have a good day, and enjoy your rest of the evening, and enjoy the double XP weekend for Black Ops 3. See ya.
A secret entrance. It's amazing.